This little girl was just acting cute with the butler 1 second, and the next second, the butler was terrified. The butler immediately called for Killua. Killua simply asked Alluka to lift him up high, and Alluka returned to normal. It turns out that if you fulfill 3 of Alluka's requests for affection, Alluka's eyes will turn pitch black. Then Alluka can grant you any wish. After granting the wish, Alluka returns to normal. So Killua's mother ordered the butler not to agree to any of Alluka's requests for now. The butler naturally obeyed. Soon Alluka began making cute requests to the butler. The butler naturally refused. He quickly rejected 4 of Alluka's requests. The next second, the butler turned into a blood mist. Meanwhile, Alluka still looked innocently adorable. At the same moment, another butler in the servants' quarters also turned into blood mist. The 2 butlers were in completely different places, yet died simultaneously. This happened because the butler rejected Alluka's requests 4 times. At this point, another butler fulfilled 3 of Alluka's requests for affection. Alluka's face changed again. The butler carefully stated his wish to become a billionaire. Alluka cheerfully agreed. Suddenly, massive amounts of cash began falling from the sky. The butler's wish was instantly granted. At the exact same moment, cash from an armored transport ship mysteriously disappeared. Illumi knew this was no coincidence, so he assigned another butler. This butler's task was to agree to Alluka's requests. This should have been simple. However, Alluka's first request was for the butler's liver. The butler naturally couldn't agree. Alluka then sweetly asked for the butler's duodenum. The butler was terrified. But Alluka continued, asking for the butler's spine. The butler was now horrified, not knowing what to do. Alluka kept going, asking for the butler's brain. Finally, the butler let out an agonizing scream. It turns out that while Alluka can grant any wish, the bigger the wish made to Alluka, the bigger Alluka's next 3 requests will be. This is equivalent exchange. Moreover, the consequences aren't handled by the person who made the wish, but by the next person Alluka makes requests to. The bigger the previous wish, the more people die after 4 rejections. The rejector and those the rejector loves die simultaneously, at least 2 people. This time, 67 people died at once. Now Killua is requesting his father's permission to see Alluka. This way, he might have a chance to save Gon, who's barely clinging to life. But Silva thinks Alluka is too dangerous and doesn't want to agree. So Killua bites his finger and recalls the promise he made with his dad when leaving home, to never betray a friend. If he doesn't save Gon now, wouldn't that be betrayal? After hearing this, Silva agrees to Killua's request and tells him to follow. Silva quickly leads Killua to where Alluka is confined. The security here is insane. Every door requires a password. After Silva opens countless doors, Killua finally stands before Alluka.